Alright, here we go. Another video. I'm gonna drink the last shot in the universe that I have for now. Taking a break from all that nonsense. Yeah. So cheers and let's get started. Let's get started. What are we doing? Holy shit. We're at the Black Omen Celestial Gate. And the map looks terrible. At some point, I want to figure out changing this tile set. You know, have like a cooler, maybe curve of the earth. Because that's, to me, awful. At least they could have put some stars in there. But maybe I'm complaining about it. But, whatever. We're going to import. We got to import a couple things. Where we go into our folder. I think I put it in here. I hope I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, use this Dark Ages overworld for Lavos. The theme says Black Dream. Oh, okay. So let's take a look at that. If I may, I didn't cover overworlds yet because that shit's hard, yo. That shit's hard. I'm gonna go to Last Village. I called it Dark Ages, but it pretty much is. It's the Dark Ages, the age of antiquity and antiques. So, or iniquity, whatever. Whatever. Overworld stuff. Dark Ages events. Import that shit. And I'm going to put in Apocalypse events. I'll cover both real quick. I'll cover it in a almost reverse order. Let's go to Apocalypse first. To the Apocalypse. Apocalypse right now. And what I've done here, oh god, what's this? Okay, this is way different. It's kind of like locations. There's a lot of different stuff. I'm not going to cover, a lot of these are pretty much the same functions. There's a lot less of them. And, like, I don't know what this shit is. A lot of, uh-oh, I hope this doesn't crash. I'll be pissed. Don't you dare. Okay, haha, it had to do nothing for a little bit. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, now you understand why I stay away from this shit. Well, fortunately, somewhere in here, somewhere along the line, I figured out that during Lavos's, like, he comes and just wrecks the fucking planet. Is it in this one? It probably isn't. It probably didn't even export. God dang it. Not again. Okay, well, yeah, so, going to figure out where that shit went. I'm going to figure out where that went. I'm hunting for you. Let's try this again. I'll do it from here. Okay, so, here we go. Okay, somewhere in this block of code is the cutscene where Lavos comes out, and I looked through the scene before it loads the overworld, and somewhere, I think that's how I found it, was one of these memory pointers gets saved there, and that's just, it's almost guess and duck when it comes to that, and basically what I added into that, like there's the sirens, and then I put a play sounds end loop, and then explosion when and then magic cave splits right when Lavos comes out, and I actually added Lavos spawn scream, and then it plays the Lavos theme, and then when he casts his move, destruction rains from the heavens, and I put rapid explosions as a loop, right? Until all of those little fireball beams land and cause their destruction on the map, and then end loop, and then it ends some other loop apparently. It was important, and yeah, so I put that shit in there. It just seemed to make it more epic. I don't know how much more disastrous I could make than that with how limited and weird the overworld event stuff is, but yeah. That. I will, hopefully this time it exports for your convenience, export it a file. Okay, now I'm going to chance it. I'm going to live a little bit dangerously and jump into the other overworld I want to talk about before I talk about that Black Omen Celestial Gate cutscene. And what I did is I found where... Oh. Ass Goblin. Alright. Well, it's because it's goblining the ass of time by assumption. Something like that. I don't know. But that sounds right to me. I'm just swearing to myself under my breath, but over it. Okay, here we go. We got Labos' theme instead. The Black Dream seemed a little not intense. It was just like subtly phasing in to the timeline. And usually when something happens on the overworld of Chrono Trigger, it's motherfucking Labos. So it's kind of like what's that? And then so it seemed pertinent to put Labos' theme, since Labos is kind of related in that event in some sort of manner. Like you can always change it back or not use this at all if that's the case. But I think there's a special memory pointer in there that gets set that that we might want. I'm going to make sure this is imported. Because at some point I'll probably release an IPS file of this, and better be there, dick face. Fucking import stuff. Urgh. I don't know why it's doing that. That's some weird... That's something in... I don't know where that comes from. But it's not here. Fuck you. Okay, well, basically it sets a different memory pointer. I gotta... Okay, now I'm getting ahead of myself. This is what I get for drinking through the tutorials, and now I don't have any drinks. But that's okay. People will donate, and I can get some more booze and make some more videos. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I don't know why that's being douchey, but it's being picky. It's like, I don't want you to make these videos. They're too cool. No, these videos suck. Hit the dislike button. Actually, don't hit the dislike button. Hit the like button. It helps me out a bit. A teeny cutesy wootsy itsy bitsy bit. And otherwise, well, then I don't know what to tell you. So I'm going to change. This hasn't worked before when I've done this, because it should. It should just save over into the next one. Right memory. And then I'm going to make it save. That's saved pretty fast. I don't think I believe this. Really don't. I really don't. It said doing something. It said doing something. It just wants me to make as much YouTube time. That's it. That's YouTube. Oh, here we go. All right. Labos theme. And then it's going to do something a little different. I can't remember where it actually is, unfortunately. You probably just load up both of them, like the default one and this one, scroll down the whole thing and be like, that guy's a crackpot full of shit. Fucking nothing's different, and I don't know. I was fried back in the day, whatever that means. But I was pretty sure I added some variable, and it made this scene load a little differently, because this, remember how that phases in, it doesn't like rise up out of the ocean, it more like when it loads up the scene. Now I put see if it's here actually. Yeah, okay, it is. Alright. It loads up that scene. Well, I wanted to put Queen Zeal symbolically standing on top of the Black Omen, like, having like a, just a mwahaha cut scene. And then, like, it just fades out. But unfortunately, the way that mode 7, the mode 7 used in the scene works is it had to actually load that, it had to load that last. This mode 7, scene 23, seems to like load twice, and it's not because this is up here. It could actually be. Maybe that could be fixed, but it did that twice for some reason, and then I changed the cutscene I was making a little bit to utilize that in storyline, a storyline excuse. Dun dun dun. So what is that? So it's gonna load these memory things for the overworld. Actually, I think. And because it's a little different than the default one, and it loads Zeal Palace and object A arbitrary 0 before it breaks out of this and then goes back about being on the overworld, or when it warps to the epoch scene or whatever. And it's gonna be if this memory pointer, I think this that's set on the overworld, I can't remember, might be here. It loads Zeal right on top of it. Actually, she's standing up there, that bitch. Yeah, draw status high, don't have it right away. But then load NPC Queen Zeal. Set her, set her here, because we're using it in a different scene also. And some glowy colors. Draw her sprite after glowy colors. And then play that teleport sound again. Pause for a bit. Set those memory values to just nullify them. And do animation 4 where she's floating. Her dress is like flapping open in the wind, or whatever that means. This isn't the amusement park funhouse. But anyway, at last the ocean palace rises with the near infinite power of Labos channeling through the Mammon machine. I am immortal. And then like her laughing animation. I don't know why this is actually that way. That should be like that. The laughing should occur as... Maybe I did it like this for a reason. I think I actually did that on purpose, having her starting to laugh and then laughing. And then, nothing can stop me. And then because of that glitch, where it did the thing twice, I added this extra part. And now, to weave into this planet's timeline and rule all ages. And then it changes location, going back to that overworld at those XY coordinates, with the epoch facing presumably that way, I think. Not sure. Or is it facing up? I can't remember, but there's one of those. It's one of those. So yeah, that. It just seemed to like kind of fit in the game a little better. Like, I couldn't get rid of that double thing, because I think getting rid of this fucked something up. So it was like, that other, that mode 63, because that's black scene. This one's scene 23. Yeah, because this one somehow loaded twice. There's no, I don't know how to change that. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of that. And so that's what I went with. That's one of those, you find little workarounds when you're doing stuff with this, where like for some reason engine, you can't do it a certain way, so you just end up modulating around it. That's what I'm trying to say. There's been a few instances of this. Whoa, you didn't see that. Pretend you didn't see that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so another thing with cutscenes, just to make it a little bit more interesting. I think this is... Why is there so much solidity going on? I didn't want that. Okay, here we go. This one. OF7 North... Death Peak, the shitty mountain. May as well import that shit. It's 10OF7. And I hope I didn't over... There we go. Okay, so we're going to go with that. Events. We've got... okay, so I changed Silent Light to Singing Mountain. It's unused in the game. It's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad theme. It just sets the mood for this mountain. Even though it's supposed to be used for Ayla's quest, we're going to do something different for Ayla's quest, which actually was the thing that you didn't see, but probably did, and probably knew that I was working towards that anyway, because I announced it a long time ago. So, whatever. So we have our get object coordinates, go to loop, and are using the they're using the checking in the top, which is pretty spiffy. I probably should have done that for that other location, but I didn't. So yeah, move, you know, object 9, arbitrary 1. Well, what's different? I added this and that, I believe. Or one of these is there, one of them wasn't. And I also changed the boss battle theme for the lava spawn to battle 2. So it fits a little better. So let's go check that out. Oh yeah, we've got cutscenes for the players also. Like, each of the lava spawn is like a surprise to them almost. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. It should be as easy. Those aren't easy. And then, yeah. And more lava's child. We fight. Another. I have no regret in destroying it. You know, like everybody has same. This is simple templatization stuff. I didn't really go super deep into it or even put the animations in yet. I basically typed in each of the characters' stuff, how that they would say the same sentence by their own dialogue type from their era of time that they came from. So, yeah, we got lava spawn. That's the default one. We need the head. Okay, so the lava's head. Added lava spawn scream and animation static. Okay, so it's doing normal animation. It's gonna, like, do lava spawn scream. This is the one right before battle. This one, it, like, opens its mouth. And then it'll animation reset. Pretty simplistic stuff. Cool shit. Just it made the scene a bit better. But now that I've done this, I may as well fix Death Peak, because I've just broke it. So, Death is broken, and I don't know if it should be repaired ever, but, yeah. So I'm going to import all of those. I think I changed the wind a little bit. South face. It says enhanced. What one was that anyway? Okay, so OF5. May as well go to that. South face. That's up here. This one has two. This map is used twice. Like the bottom one down here it's the same location, or two different locations. They actually have the whole map draw to imply, like with the scrolling, that there's a lot more that you can't get to. It kind of has that feel. Let's see which one this is. Either way, it's going to set the mount, or the battle theme. Okay, so yeah. And yeah. Okay. Okay. Southeast face OF6. Clickety click, clackety clack. Tickety tick. I need a tic tac. Save point. Got rid of. Yeah. Probably just uses. Oh yeah, map music true. So it's gonna use Singing Mountain. I gotta set all these. I should be doing that as I'm going. Entrance has wind for its song, so I'm not even gonna look. But all of these silent lights, set it to that as I'm going. I'll probably do that to the Denador Mountains. A real recap on the previous video. We already made the mini dungeon in 2. I made that video before I did the follow-up videos, and then I got stuck on a long tangent of having to fix stuff just to make it work. But it worked out. So that was a unintentional foldover of commentary, but it existed. And I do not rectify this because, yes, that. So, yeah. Other thing is, I forgot what I was gonna say. But, oh yeah, I'm gonna do the wind ride stuff later. I just wanted to make this video, so that I could get this stuff done that I was including the cutscene. And then, at the end of this video, I'll include another bonus cutscene. It'll be pretty sweet. I'm not gonna test it out, but, yeah. Whoa. Northeast face. I think I already did that one. Yeah. 104. And just gotta make sure. Okay, we got Singing Mountain. and our events line up, and our treasure is not Atom Edge, it's a Mega Elixir, okay. Don't need that for now. And okay. I hope this is all the death peaks because I think there's actually more. I'm gonna look. What I should almost have done is like have this particular map just be wind. So it kind of like stops the song for a bit. I could do that, but I haven't got to the point of testing these later locations. I should. I'll get to that at some point. I might do a playthrough of my entire Chrono Trigger Plus mod. That'd be probably pretty sweet. If it works, it'll probably crash somewhere, and then I'm just gonna like live on the field go in and fix that shit. Like if that's the case, because yeah, that could be potentially embarrassing otherwise. So whatever. And cave. Save it! Why are you not saving? Yeah. That's what, it's not doing something with the control shift. It could just be my stuff. I don't know. Alright. Battle 2, Singing Mountain. And then as before, yeah, what the Labos. Yeah, it's too small. Like, depending on who PC012 is, depends on who says that dialogue. And then, yeah, does the Labos roar stuff. And actually, Labos wasn't gonna, I almost want to say it wasn't gonna attack you until you chose to battle it. Almost, or something like that. It kind of gives it a weird and ominous, oh wow, oh yeah, that's right. I put somebody in here. I put, where is that guy? Why is there a guy here? Oh yeah, there was gonna be some dude that's like stranded on the mountain or something like that. I pasted it as that. I didn't actually get any further than that. I think he's off the screen anyway. Yeah, he's way out there. Like that won't even draw. But yeah, that. So maybe I'll get to that in enhancements. I just got to write that down in my notes so I don't forget that shit. So Death Peak Summon. I think this is the cutscene one. Though you're getting it anyway. Ah, whoa. Windows is doing weird, funky things behind the scenes. This might be the post-cutscene one. This is like the one after the cutscene. Because there's two of those too. Yeah, this is post-cutscene. Let's see. Yeah. 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 He already knows what it's gonna do. And that looks so terrible. What happened to this? Is it really that bad? Man, that's awful. They just like, how does that, how? Oh, okay, it's gonna like do some weird funky graphics, layer 3 stuff, and that I don't know anything about. I forgot about that. And then that. And Death Peak. There's gotta be another one. I'm pretty sure there was another location or so. Besides the one at the bottom, which I'll get to. Death Peak Summit. Here's the other one. Pretty sure the music is on silence. Yep, because that's like, this is the cutscene one. The other one you can actually just walk up to afterwards. Yeah. And okay, so 1 AD. No. It's not gonna be in that. It's gonna be in this. May as well yeah. Just a bit extra something extra. 43. And where am I putting these other ones? Part 2 cutscene. Yeah, because that's pretty much what that is. That better have saved occurred. And the other one I need to grab is in... I might need this too. Maybe not. Alright, well, for now that's not so much pertinent. Whoa. Okay, why is this shitty mountain even shittier? There we go. 65. One effort. Not fucking Tom Sawyer. Cotton swab. Yeah. I'll chance it. I'll chance it that it might be there. After I import those. Okay. Okay, that's going to be 1 AD, 1 EF. And of course, music table. Oh, no music on this one, huh? Really? Oh, because it's going to continue map music. Right. But is it in the events? Because if it isn't, then I might want to set it. I can't remember if I want to do that or not. It could have been. Push the shell, climb the shell, butt lips. Okay. Vector move. Lava spawn. Oh yeah, Act 2 kind of ended at in between that stuff. Foxicles. Okay, well that sucks. So 1,000 Gods of Sorrow. Oh, this export. All events. 1 EF Guardian spawn. Wah! Place that and go back to over here where it's safer. And sorting 2 records, it added something enough to try to shuffle around. Yeah, here we go. Another spawn, yeah, for Chrono. And then, yeah. We got a lava spawn scream animation. Yeah, so cool. Fucking alright. That should work. That should be, that's Death Peak. We fixed the atom edge. Well, okay, other than let's see. Okay, our shadow phase, we gotta cover that stuff still. I'll actually do it. It might be a little while before I get to that video. I got some other stuff to take care of. But, well, when I get to it, I'll get to it. Same with the Denador Mountains Wind Ride. We got Ioka covered. Minoya Chapel, that I might go over that on a deeper level because there are a couple other puzzles in that. Robot Factory, I'll probably go deeper into the discussion of that. And we're going to use that Tyranno Lair puzzle room in the Giant's Claw. So, like, we'll elaborate further on that stuff. Like, some of the dials might be broken or, yeah. One of those is. So, for now, though, I'm going to import this, is that side quest or cutscene? It's cutscene, I think. No, it's in side quest. This is what I get for having too many folders. Fiona fires campfire scene. I hope that's imported. I hope it exported properly. Because that seems to be weird on me lately, but I'm not sure what's up with that. It should be fine. But it just, my theory is it wants me to waste YouTube time. Probably. So that my ratings either soar or plummet. Or both. They'll be crashing while soaring. There we go, 1B4. Do we have it? Okay, so... Okay, yeah, I see a delay too in there. Okay, right. So we got, after 400 years, I now believe Lavos may not be responsible for the gates after all. And then, right, that stuff. And you can look at it yourself. I'd probably play through this at some point. And if Chrono's active, and I didn't put, like, if he can talk or not. I just threw that in. If that bothers you, add the variable or delete that shit, whatever. At some point, I'll be playing testing these. And okay, so when it gets to the point, talk about the different things about Lavos over timelines, and oh yeah, so like, what about those events Gasper told us about at the end of time, and then if in different stages of that quest line, there will be different things mentioned. Like if you left halfway for some weird reason, you like did half of it and then you went and did this, like that's a thing. So it just kind of it extends the cutscene. Sunstone recovered, Moonstone recovered, the Moonstone missing, the Sunstone recovered, powerful, and then yeah. The Sunstone, and how can we find it? Yep, the defaults of those, and yeah. So, but then I added a bit more into this. I feel there's something else that could be anybody saying it's almost ambiguous, and then this could be that's coming up, a burning catacomb filled to the brim with primeval darkness, but gleaming with thousands of shining beauties. That is our out of the way. That's our out of the way. Dun 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 dun. Number tutorial motherfucking 4. Searing Chasm, Ayla's Quest, and then yeah, we're gonna be doing some templates with starting. I'll explain that a bit later, but basically that these will be needed for Chrono's Quest. I'll explain that in tutorial 4. But somewhere in this quest, like Kino kind of is like in multiple places. You know, like Toad in Super Mario RPG, like he just runs into the factory at the end. I don't want to spoil that for anybody, but it's like one of those places. But you go back to the Mushroom Kingdom and he's fucking there. It's like just somehow in several places. Like, well, Kino's gonna have a little bit more of a quest chain importance in the prehistoric timeline, and in this case, kind of like that. It doesn't have to be explained. We don't have to break the 15th wall, but yeah. So then it's like Ayla, no, it sounds serious. Yeah, a place with lots of shiny, very shiny, and that sounds like a lot of shiny, quote unquote. What could this mean? Hey, look, where is this place with lots of shiny? Deep in Valley of Giants. Past Old Tyranno there. Elders call it Searing Chasm. Like, Searing Chasm? Yeah, lots of shiny there. Like, wait, Searing Chasm? Lots of shiny gems, maybe? Hey, look, is this place, like, burning hot inside? Yeah, lava everywhere! Must be careful there, or burn up! So, a regular inferno, gems being forged by extreme heat below the surface of the planet. Quite an unpleasant sounding place, though such gems may be useful for crafting accessories that would aid our journey. And, yeah. And then, of course, later on, there's still the black hole that floats above the world. Like, I'll go back to about that, and then, yeah. Can't think about going on about some day of ascension or something like that. Now I understand what she was always ranting about. Yeah. And then, some other shit. Some other stuff that, is in there, too. Yeah. That stuff. So, motherfucking hell yeah. We're gonna be, I'm gonna cover those other things probably in follow-up bonus videos. But, that bores me. Like, it's template forge. It shouldn't be boring. But I've done it a zillion times, even though I haven't done that shit yet for Safari, motherfucker. But, whatever. That can wait. I can do that anytime. Anybody can do that stuff anytime. I described how to do that. And it's pretty simple stuff. But, I really want to get to this. And then tutorial 5. And then there'll be maybe a couple videos following up some stuff. I don't want to spoil anything or whatever, but then we're done. Then after that, that completes the tutorial series of this particular set of tutorial series. I got some other projects out there that I gotta wrap up, of course, but, fuck yeah. That's it for now. Until I see you again, or you see the stuff of me talking and, doing whatever I'm doing. Signing off.